When I was younger, my main goal in life was to achieve a lot in life and get a lot done with my life, but I felt like I didn't have enough time to do that.
As one lives in time and becomes more and more conscious of time, we tend more and more to pursue the future.
It was kind of silly. I budgeted my time to plan for a future that I couldn't see.
It's very commonly said that the root of most human unhappiness is the sense that one's life has no meaning.
I didn't know where I was going. I didn't have a passion or meaning in life. And I struggled to live in the moment because I had nothing to look forward to. I was lost.
The life you're living is what you put yourself into.
I came to college to find that meaning. I forgot about it for a while and I just got caught up in enjoying myself in college. But I always had that question lingering in the back of my mind, and I knew I had to answer it.
But everybody, you see, who is at all sensitive and awake to their own problems and human problems is trying to change himself. We know we can't change the world unless we change ourselves.
And I knew only I could do that. It wasn't up to anyone else.
I don't know what I want. And when you don't know what you want, you've reached the state of desirelessness.
Once the novelty of coming to college and being free wore off, I came face to face with the question, and I didn't know how to answer it.
A symbol of what? What do we want to feel? What would satisfy us as being the meaning behind this world?
I didn't know how to proceed. I was away from my family and everything I knew. I didn't even know what I was looking for exactly.
Then, because of this feeling of separation, of not really belonging, we feel alienated.
All my friends seemed to be pretty satisfied with what they were doing, as were people in my classes. I felt like I was the only one struggling.
When our mind, our consciousness, our attention is fully focused on what is, on the actual situation, as I said, we are free from various thoughts about it.
Fortunately, I managed to keep an open mind and focus more on my problems. Seeing how passionate others were about all they did and the cool varieties of people and majors there were inspired me. I figured if they could be happy, so could I.
What always is an essential element in the creative is the mysterious.
I realized that I could use this darkness to explore what I truly wanted. I knew once I found something that could pull me out, that was my passion. So I kept looking and invested myself in my classes, and every spare moment I spent exploring things interesting to me. Have you ever heard that one song or quote and were like, that's me? Or heard someone explain something in a way and been like, exactly, that's it. That's what I was talking about. That's what I was thinking about. Or that moment when everything comes together and the world just makes sense.
Same way in dancing. You don't aim at a particular spot in the room. That's where you should arrive. The whole point of the dancing is the dance.
I first heard this quote in Introduction to Cultural Anthropology. That was that moment. Anthropology is really about living in the moment, and participant observation's all about being a part of life.
There aren't any wrong feelings. And so to try and force one's feelings to be other than what they are is absurd.
And so I switched to anthropology, despite the fact that I knew my parents would disapprove of it, my friends would disapprove of it, or see me as weird and couldn't understand why I needed to change, despite the fact that I would have to completely change how I looked at the world.
To have it, to have life, and to have its pleasure, you must at the same time let go of it.
Because we've simply cheated ourselves the whole way down the line. We thought of life by analogy with a journey, with a pilgrimage, which had a serious purpose at the end, and the thing was to get to that end, success or whatever it is, or maybe heaven after you're dead. But we missed the point the whole way along. It was a musical thing. We were supposed to sing or dance.
After I changed how I looked at the world, I just started living every day. That's not to say everything was perfect, but it was better than it was, and I felt like I was really going in the right direction. I don't feel as rushed for time as I did, because although I still want to achieve a lot, I feel more confident about being able to do this. There's less stress and more of a sense if I follow my passion and work hard, success will come. That's kind of what happens when you find something that feels perfect, that's right for you, and when you live in the moment.